kid, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid, it's the kid. What's up, guys, man? What's up, what's up, what's up? Why the hell is there a streaming light ahead, man? What up, guys, man? So this is Champions League review week 5. So much still to play for. A lot of discussions to be had because there are discussions that I want to have. I want to talk obviously about reflecting more on Liverpool PSG. See, my post match analysis on that should pretty much be going up in about. I think it should already be up now. I want to talk about that Messi goal. I want to talk about Neymar and PSG and Thiago Silva and Tuchel. Maybe touch a bit on Real Madrid and Beast Mode, aka Bale, and just get an idea of whether things have changed. Because obviously, I think week 5, I think the most I don't think Belgrade can go through. No, sorry, I thought Belgrade could still go through. The most interesting group, obviously, is the PSG group, because there's so many things that can happen. So many different things can happen. I mean, PSG can go through. Napoli can go through, Liverpool can go through, and for Liverpool, it's all about those winning by 2 clear goals. But I don't want to just hear your thoughts on Liverpool. Are these guys declining? Because I don't want to be seen as a hater. Because if I now come out and I say, okay, Salah, you're so good. Okay, why didn't you show up? Then people will start hating on me. So I don't want to be that dude. So I want to be very open, very clean, and very nice. That's what I want. Just very clean and very nice. I don't want to be that dude that I wouldn't be that dude, of course, but I also want to be that dude that's just merely a hater. We will touch on United and Mourinho. We'll touch on it because I think that's a discussion that I need to have. But what's happening to Liverpool? What has happened to Liverpool? I really do not get it, man. They just don't have. They're not playing like the Liverpool that we know. Like, if it's Liverpool of last season, I think that's why. Because when I said that Liverpool could easily beat PSG in Paris, I was thinking of Liverpool of last season. But for some reason, they started really well. I think the first 2 games, they started really well. Then they've just gone off the ball, which is why I keep assuming Liverpool will beat Napoli. Am I wrong in assuming that Liverpool will beat Napoli? That's my thing. Am I wrong in assuming that? Because maybe Liverpool will be able to actually do something. Actually, wait, this thing that doesn't go up. So maybe I don't know. Maybe Liverpool wanted to do something. Yeah. It says don't assume because Liverpool are at home. They're at Anfield, and yes, they're better away, but they're a lot better at home. But I mean, Napoli have a great chance because even if I didn't really give Napoli that much of a chance of going through. Like, I was like, yeah, it's Ancelotti. And so forth. They've lost Sarri. They've lost Jorginho. What can they really do? But I think as of right now, when you're looking at this, I think Napoli are in a great position. I still feel Liverpool will do it. But I think even beyond there, because remember, you have to play two against two legs. And Liverpool can't keep hoping and assuming that Anfield will be their saving grace all the way through. They can't keep hoping for that. You have to really play a lot better away from home. But look, man, see Neymar, man. See, that's the top 2 dude. Forget top 3. That's the top 2 dude I'm talking about. See, that's the dude who's next to Messi. Like, why can't he do that? And did you see that rainbow flick that he did? See, I support that rainbow flick. See, people will view the rainbow flick as being disrespectful. On one hand, it is disrespectful. On another hand, you need to do that because that rainbow flick is a psychological move. That move says, you know what? Let me just say what's up. That's what that rainbow flick is about. Because sometimes disrespect is good. Sometimes disrespect is needed. Sometimes disrespect is needed, man. So, but yeah, I think when Neymar plays like that, he's top 2. He's top 2 in the world. Very easy. Like, I don't think, again, you can't bring Hazard into it. You can't bring. Just to reiterate, I don't hate Harry Kane. I'm not against Harry Kane. And people think that the things I say about Harry Kane is because he's white. I have nothing. One of my best friends is white. So there's no racial thing there. All I ever said about Harry Kane is he's a fantastic goal scorer. He has no grace on the ball. That's it. Nothing more. Fantastic goal scorer, amazing goal scorer, top striker. He's not that good on the ball. But we've got to talk about Leo Messi, man. Because I mean, I want to touch on different things because I want to talk about Leo Messi. That you see, why do people keep on going on about this dumbass rivalry? Like, isn't it so simple? One dude, you watch him and you're like, this dude is an alien. How does he do that? With the other dude, is there anything alien about him? So I keep saying that with Cristiano, it's just like wow, amazing, so consistent for almost a decade, so adaptable, works really hard, is very effective. But for Messi, it's like you're like, my God, how does he do it? Like, how do you score a goal like that? How do you score a goal like that? How do you get the flipping shots up? That's just insane. That is insane. I think you know what the weird thing is? I think when Messi does retire and we look at what he's done, I think that's when people will take a step back and be like, we appreciated him. I don't think we appreciated him enough. I don't think we appreciated him enough. So it's like the dude is an alien, man. The dude is just a freaking alien, man. United and Mourinho. I got insulted by a lot of you people who kept saying that I am biased. And I am biased for Mourinho and Hazard. My Hazard video is going to drop on Thursday, by the way. May Day. Watch out for that. But people are coming to me saying that that basically I'm a hater of Mourinho. No, sorry, not hater of Mourinho. That I am biased towards Mourinho. All I ask is this is be objective. That's what I ask. Like, has a Mourinho team ever played attractive football before? I'll wait. Don't worry. I've got time. Has a Mourinho team ever been an attacking team who have played really good and really expensive football before? He's always been a functional coach who needs functional players. He doesn't have functional players. Maybe there is a lack of functional players in the world, or perhaps he was not able to get functional players. So, but I've always said, Mourinho is the wrong fit for this United team. He is the wrong fit. His philosophy doesn't gel well with these players. You may say that is an indictment on him and so forth. It is what it is. He's the wrong fit. But all I ask is give credit where credit is due. So you will because you see the funny thing about people, the people who are criticizing Mourinho, you're biased, not me. You're biased because to not give Mourinho credit for that win against Juventus means that you hate him, and because of your hate for him, you're not willing to be objective. So you're the guys that are actually being biased against him. If I was biased for Mourinho, I would not say anything bad about him. But I have said that he's a bad fit for United, and he made bad choices in the transfer market. Fred and Lindelof, who he chose, have been flops. So you have to be fair. All I ask is be fair. If you're not fair, then what's the point? Okay, let's just go into some of your comments, man. Issues. There are many strong teams in the last 16 this season, only a few weak teams. How many strong teams are there really? But I sort of get where you're coming from, because Atletico are still a tough team. Dortmund are a tough team. I mean, I think, did Schalke make it through? I think Schalke made it through. Are you going to call Schalke a tough team? I don't really know. I think, how many tough teams are there really? Because obviously you've got Juventus, you have Barcelona, you have Juventus, you have Barcelona, you have Man City. I think those are the three best teams. Those are easily the three best teams. And I would really expect those three teams to navigate against most of the teams in the Champions League. And I think below that, Dortmund, Atletico Madrid. I'll throw in Real Madrid in there. PSG. and I'm not sure that I can put Liverpool in there. The way Liverpool have been operating this season, and I'm not sure that I can put them in there. So maybe you may put Liverpool in there. I'm not sure. No, Napoli. So I would say you've got three teams out. Okay, these are the favorites, and I think then you've got like about five who are now in that second tier, and in the third tier you have the other guys. So I don't think it's that strong. I remember, I think there's a point that the commentator made. Once we go to the knockout stages, teams raise their level. Teams raise their level because the Champions League switches. Once you now play knockout football as the whole home and away and the away goal rule, don't you dare get rid of the away goal rule and have the away goal rule. Then it's switches, man. Um, you see, why would somebody come up with this? So here, so this is from Akadiri. Say here we go with the Messi is an alien speech. Ronaldo is also an alien. You're lying to yourself by saying that Cristiano is what he's done and achieved is amazing. Cristiano Ronaldo is not an alien. What he does on the pitch is not an alien. What Messi does on the pitch is alien. What he does on the pitch is not human. What Messi does on the pitch is otherworldly. It doesn't make any sense. So you saying that what Cristiano does is an alien and otherworldly, you're telling a lie, and that's the thing that just frustrates me are the lies that people tell. Because you feel you need to support someone, you just are like, oh my god, he's an alien, he's the best. Just no, be bloody objective. Just be objective. It's not that hard to be objective, people. It's not that hard. Um, Laporte, that guy's a solid defender, man. Laporte is a solid defender, man. Um, let's just see. So you asked in your Liverpool preview, what if PSG are going into the Europa League? I ask you, what if Liverpool go in the Europa League? Liverpool, man, you've got to be very careful, man. Like PSG could still be in the Europa League if PSG lose and Liverpool beats Napoli. PSG are in the Europa League, and even if it's unlikely, because I feel that PSG will do better away from. Because remember, Belgrade have gotten 4 points from their two home games. Belgrade is a tough place to go to. It's a tough place to go to. So don't just be so sure that PSG's Europa League aspirations are completely gone. Messi is not officially the GOAT. He's not, sorry. Do it at the World Cup. You need the World Cup to be the GOAT. Salah is so trash against top teams. You see, I don't know. Tell me, what is Salah's record against top teams? Like, for me, look, the thing with Salah is, and I mentioned this in my review, Salah is not Mane. Salah is dependent on a system. Mane is not dependent on a system. So if the system is not working, basically, if Liverpool are not playing well, it's very unlikely Salah is going to score or do well. If Liverpool are not playing well, Mane can still score and do something, as he did in the Champions League final, where he just scored against the run of play. So it is what it is with Salah. But I want to know, what is Salah's record against the top teams, though? At the end of the day, other than Tottenham, which will change, all Serie A teams are above Premier League teams. Mr. Hazard, man, look, let's wait and see, man. And look, as far as the Inter thing goes, man, I think Inter are in a very good position because Inter are at home to PSV. Barcelona, even a weakened Barcelona is going to be tough for Tottenham. That's at the Camp Nou. Are Barcelona really going to just bend over and get impaled with no Lube in Camp Nou? I don't think that's going to happen, man. So no, I really don't think that's going to happen. Isco, wait, who says Isco to Liverpool? According to who? According to who is Isco going to Liverpool? Who said so? Let's talk about it. What is Pep's issue with away games in Europe? Why does this dude struggle away from home in Europe? Because Pep, bro, Don't stop saying like, "Oh, City, we're not ready for the Champions League now. We're still very young." No, 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 no. You get paid too much. You spend too much to not win the Champions League. You're not brought in to win the league title for Man City now. If everything goes away and Pep leaves Man City and they won Premier League titles, FA Cup titles, but not win the Champions League, he failed. If he doesn't win the Champions League with Man City, he ultimately failed. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can't spend this amount of money, have one of the best strikers in the world in Aguero, have one of the best number 10s in the world in David Silva, have one of the best young players in the world in a Leroy Sané, another one of the best young players out there in a like you have too many one of the best players in so many positions in the team that I'm sorry, there are zero excuses for you to say, oh, we're not able to make this happen. Nah, nah, nah. Make it happen, bro. Make it flipping happen. Oh yeah, no, see, I wanted to touch on Real Madrid. Beast mode. What has happened to beast mode? Is beast mode overrated? Let me say it because I assumed that beast mode was going to be able to lead this myself. I thought, beast mode, get that loser Christina the hell out of there. You can hold this team, you can control this team, but it's not happened. It's not happened. Like, this is what you wanted, bro. Be that dude. Be that dude. This guy's miscontrolling. He's not getting shots off. He's looking like this guy really doesn't know how to play football. I mean, very disappointed. In a guy that I vouched for so much, I'm very disappointed that in Real Madrid's time of need, they're having to go and revert to Marcelo. How do you go to and revert to Marcelo when Marcelo is not the saving grace? So I don't know what's happening there. And also Isco, what the hell has happened to him? The guy has just declined. I thought Isco was supposed to be the next guy for Real Madrid, and that guy has just totally declined. And Benzema is still a brick. I mean, he played all right against Roma. He's still a brick. Under. Who saw that miss from Under? That was one of the worst misses I've ever seen in my life. I don't care when it was. This is easily one of the worst misses I've ever seen in my life. Absolutely sure. You, as a top football player, you cannot miss like that. You cannot miss like that. Remember, guys, donate to your boy. Use the super chats, man. If you want me to answer, if you've got a burning question you want me to answer, and you want a shout out from your boy, help, donate, and send in a super chat, and I will make sure to read your super chats. Let's see what else you guys are saying. But remember, guys, man, I try and be objective. I'm an objective dude, and as much and that's what I try. Sometimes, look, I'm only human. There are times where I may lean towards specific people, but for me, I think the game needs Mourinho because Mourinho is the most charismatic person in all of football right now. And when I just look at Eden Hazard, I just see a fantastic football player. So, and as a football fan, I am a fan of truly quality football players. That's why I was such a huge fan of Bart Simpson, aka Lam. Because when I look at Lam, I'm like, my God, I can just see how good this guy would be on a team where this guy rarely makes a mistake. He always makes the right decision, and he was just so good to be so good defensively and attacking. Amazing. Name me a better top right back. I think when he's fully fit, Daniel Carvalho is the best right back in the world. He is fully fit. Carvalho is the best right back in the world. I don't think that is an issue, man. Look, let's be very clear here. PSG are not winning the Champions League. That is a fact. I don't care what anyone says. PSG are not, I repeat, PSG are not winning the Champions League. It's not happening. They're not, because this team just doesn't have that thing. They don't have that core, that mental, because you need a winning mentality. But the funny thing is this, though. I think Real Madrid, we can put them separately. They're not going to do anything. PSG Juventus over two legs. Juventus win. I think Juventus is a very, 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 very bad matchup for PSG. It's a really bad matchup for them. PSG against Man City. I want to see that. See, PSG Man City, that's a very nice game. Because as much as Man City can hurt PSG, PSG can hurt Man City. So I think for City, PSG is not a very good matchup. Because City don't want teams who know how to really move the ball quickly and counter with very fast, skillful players. That's not what they want. Fast, skillful players against Juventus, they're cool. Like for Juventus, a bad matchup for Juventus. I think City would be a bad matchup based on how City play because of their passing and at movement. I think that's a bad matchup for them. All right, shout out to Saswat Pani, man. Thanks for the donation and the super chats, bro. So Saswat Pani says Juventus, like PSG, have the same mentality of dominating the league, and then in knockout stages play a much stronger team. How are they favorites? For me, it's very simple. For Juventus, they have Cristiano. When you have a guy who understands the competition so well and is a goal scorer, that changes things. So yeah, so sorry about Juventus. No. The Cristiano factor is key. That changes things. Like if Juventus do not have Cristiano, unless they still had Higuain, I'm like, hey, whatever. I just think that when you have a goal scorer, such a potent goal scorer in a Cristiano, I just think that's an extra factor. Because remember, in previous seasons, Juventus have always been competitive. I mean, for instance, Juve were close to really almost knocking out Real Madrid last season, and ironically, the guy that's knocked them out via penalty was Cristiano. So, man, that was such a screwed up game, man. But I just think that it's like this. He's a big difference maker, and like I told you, Juve are favorites. Whether they'll win, I don't know, but Juve are favorites because Cristiano is a huge factor, and what Dybala and Mandzukic can also do as well. From Young One, HH, you're very hypocritical. You were saying Bale was good enough to take over from Cristiano, but he's becoming a Welsh brick. Give Cristiano his credit. Okay, thank you, Young One. Thank you for your donation there. It's not hypocritical. What would be hypocritical is if I said, no, I never said that Bale was so good. I just admitted that Bale, I vouched for you, and this is what you did. So I admit that, yeah, he flopped for me. Because I said for Bale, I vouched for you. I said that you could really be that dude. And you've not been that dude. You've been a flipping brick. So again, man, come on, bro. Like, I mean, I admit that I was wrong about Bale. I believe that I was wrong. I mean, the season is not ended yet. Let the season fully finish, but admit that I was wrong. So and my gosh, I've given flipping Cristiano his credit that I said that. How do you sell a goal scorer like that and a guy who has been so critical to your team? I said it. So guys, I'm not a hater of dude, man. I'm not a hater of dude. People keep thinking that I hate this dude, man. Come on, bro. I'm a nice guy. Guys, remember, man, put in your super chats, man. Help, support your boy, man. Support your boy. Give me those super chats. I will give you a shout out and I will answer your question, which will be highlighted, man. Leon nearly killed Man City today. Well, you mean yesterday. Um, no, Leon should have won the game. Leon should have won the game, and I think Pep was really under a lot of pressure. That's why I say City are favorites. But as much as I say City are favorites, man, that away form is a mofo. It's a mofo. Like City Juventus. I mean, I have to roll with Juventus. City Barcelona. I'd roll with City because I think Man City would do well at Camp Nou. City can beat Bayern, home or away. City Dortmund is tricky. See, that's a tricky matchup for Man City. Like, they'd be the favorites. I think they would win. Dortmund is a tricky matchup for Man City. Atletico, tricky matchup. Like, that's a very nasty, tricky team to play an Atletico. So, I don't really know how well that would work. FC Porto. I mean, but how far are FC Porto going to go? See, as of right, okay, so basically, it's hard to say like what the final will be. What final do I want to see? So far, I want to see. So just on a personal level, a PSG Barcelona would be my dream final. That would be my dream final. Neymar against Messi, the top two players in the world against each other. That would be the perfect final. The perfect final, perfect story, perfect setup. That would be amazing. That's just not gonna happen. Either one of those teams will probably not even make the final, most likely PSG. But that would be my dream final. But a final that I think is likely if they don't meet each other. I mean, could you see Juve? I think this could be City. I mean, could you see Juve Man City? If they don't meet each other before the final, Juve Man City seems. I saw you, man. Some guys smoke crack before. Don't smoke crack, man. United versus Atletico final. I mean, what? Look, Cristiano's longevity is amazing. It is amazing. I mean, and I even said on my video like his adaptability, how he's fitted to the Juve team, and how effective he's been has been amazing. So I'm always going to give him credit for that. Like his effectiveness has been flipping amazing. So he gets credit there, man. Um, who's assist? The best week. Whose assist are you referring to? Now, this golden link is weird. Now, Hazem sent me a link, and I've been seeing some links at that. Golden to AC Milan is pretty much agreed. Why the hell would Golden move from Atletico to AC Milan? The only way he would move is he must be paid a ridiculous amount. Like, even AC Milan fans will say that is a monumental step down from Atletico Madrid to AC Milan, a Champions League caliber team, to a team who are just like pretty much almost a mid table team, almost a mid table team. Now they're actually doing a bit better, but Atletico to AC Milan, that is a huge step down. So the only way he's moving to AC Milan is purely for money. So obviously he must get paid a lot, and I think even Hazard will actually um accept that. Um, no, I mean Golden to AC Milan, that makes no flipping sense, man. So just saying, how come you never rated Kaka in his? Look, Kaka was overrated. So it's as simple as that. Kaka was overrated. Kaka was never really that. He was really good. I never really saw him as that great a player. So it's as simple as that. Like, I mean, I'm just think to yourself, was he really that good? Was he really amazing? Was he really a generational talent? He was just very good, and he obviously was the best at the time. But I don't. I mean, who really was there really? That he was really competing against. So I don't think he was. But look, man, Barcelona, man. I mean, if if Messi wins, inspires Barcelona to a Champions League victory, I think it'll be one of the greatest individual feats that we've seen in this competition. Um, if only PSG can just get the acts together. Because when I just look at PSG's team, I'm like, there are so many good players here. I get it. Like Verratti is so good. Like Verratti is so freaking good. Like I don't care what anyone says. If you see Verratti play, that guy is a quality player. And like, come on, an argument can be made. An argument can be made that he's the best central midfielder in the world. Let's just be real. Like, if you just talk about ability wise, an argument can be made that he's the best central midfielder in the world, man. The guy is quality, man. I don't care what anyone says. The guy is flipping quality. Um, I've given the guy his credits, man. They said I've given Cristiano his credits, man. Bloody hell. Um, Hazard is see as of right now. Let me just wait for my thing to drop. You see, if Neymar continues playing like that, then it's Messi, Neymar, Marcelo, Hazard, and who's five? I'd argue Koulibaly. I'd probably there's an argument I'll probably put Koulibaly at five. So that's it. Neymar plays like that. Messi, Neymar, Marcelo, Hazard, Koulibaly. That's the five. That's the official five. There's no arguments, nothing whatsoever. That's the official five. Okay, so don't argue with me. All right. Like Marcelo is top three. Like there's like that's just like a fact. You don't even need to argue. There's no argument to be made. Marcelo is top three in the world. He's top three in the world. Okay, top three in the world. So please don't mess up. But like when Neymar is not consistent, he's tier two. That's why I've been in tier two because I know what Neymar can do. See, Neymar is the only player that can snatch Messi's chain. That's it. He is the only player that can snatch Messi's chain. There's no other player on the planet that can snatch Messi's chain. And Messi knows it. Because Messi knows that his chain is cool. He can walk in the street. But Messi knows that if he sees Neymar on the street, Neymar is the only guy that can snatch his chain. You know? But for Neymar, you've got to show because Neymar has the because Neymar just has that swag edge. He's got the swag edge. Messi doesn't have swag. Messi's amazing. He doesn't have swag. He got flavor. Swag and flavor is with Neymar, man. That's what he has. That's what he has. Um, but Barcelona's defense is a mess, man. It's a complete and utter mess. I want to talk about Robin. I may do an anatomy of a goal to Robin. Robin is a national treasure. Do you know that Robin has scored the same goal for about a decade? So you can talk about Messi, Pele, Maradona. Okay, good. What Robin has done in his career is unlike anything that any other player has done. He's literally curated and trademarked a certain kind of goal, and nobody appreciates it. That is the saddest thing that nobody appreciates. Like I was just seeing the goal that he scored in the Champions League. I was like, my gosh, this man at his age is still cutting in on his left and putting the ball in the far corner. That's a genius. That is a legendary player. Like, how does a player say, he tells the defender, I'm going to do this. and he goes ahead and does it. Like sometimes I always say for defenders, like, why don't you just literally just put all your body way onto his left? Like, why do defenders just still go square at him? I'm like, okay, well, maybe he never goes right. He will always he's been going left for a decade. He's been going left for a decade. So I don't know how defenders can't stop him. It doesn't make any sense. What's your boy saying? Others look, bro. Neymar at his I said this again. Neymar at his best is number two. Sometimes he can be number one. Let's just be real. Neymar at his very best, there are times where I would put him ahead of Messi. You know, because I think because I believe because Neymar is more dynamic than Messi. You know, he is more dynamic. So yes, Neymar is above Hazard when Neymar is Neymar. Like I will not rate Neymar based on what he does in La Liga. I won't. Liga is too easy for him. So he will always be judged and he will always be known based on what he does in the elite competition in the Champions League. So unless you're riding in the Champions League, no. Neymar, I'm only going to judge you in Europe, man. That's the only place I will judge you at, man. Simple as that. Nothing more, nothing less. Um, ooh, what was this now? All right, super chats. Thanks again from Young One. Yo, guys, send your boys super chats, man. Support your boys. Support the kids. Support the number one football analyst in the world, man. So Young One says thoughts on Tottenham versus Barca at the Camp Nou, Inter versus PSV. As my tagline read, hard, not impossible. Let's look at the logistics. Now, the group table I saw had Tottenham ahead of Inter Milan. So I believe that head to head is the same because they both beat each other. I don't think they do the whole thing. So and I think goal difference. I think Tottenham are winning on goal difference because I think of their goals scored. Should we assume Inter Milan will beat PSV? Because PSV are still going to play. PSV are not just going to give up. Are we going to assume Inter Milan should win? They are the favorites. I'm not going to assume. I don't have enough faith to assume Inter Milan will beat PSV at the San Siro. If it's Barcelona, oh, easily, I'll assume that they could do that. Barcelona and Valverde, he'll rest players, 100%. And I think he's in his rights to do that to rest players for Barcelona in that game. And again, who knows what games they'll have in La Liga as well. The thing about this is that Barcelona, and this is the danger because people say, oh, they'll rest players and everything. But remember, this is a game that you probably will see Malcolm play. And Malcolm wants to prove that he should be starting in the team. This is a game that you most likely you'll see Dembele play. So both of these players will want to prove that they deserve to be in the team. So they'll play even harder. So for Tottenham, it's going to be very difficult. So as of right now, if I was going to say as of right now, I see Barcelona maybe drawing with Tottenham, and I see Inter Milan beating PSV at the San Siro, only just like maybe like a 1-0. Because PSV will make it difficult for them, but I just think that Inter Milan, knowing that they have to win, I see them edging it. But I think for Tottenham, it's like if Tottenham make it through in the situation that they're in, then I'm like, you know what, that's an amazing escape. Like if they manage to make it through, I'll be like, you know what, I give you guys credit. I give you guys 100% credit for sure. I give you guys 100% credit for sure because that's gonna be very very. It'll be tough. It'll be tough, man. See. So this guy say, okay, guys, let's talk about it. Messi at his best, Neymar at his best. Both players at their very best. Messi's an alien. Neymar at his best is an alien. So we have two aliens. So this is Neymar at his best, Messi at his best. The thing about Neymar at his best is he can do more and he's more creative with what he can do. Messi at his best is he does have a certain pattern of play, but he's so good that you ain't going to stop him. There is a certain pattern of his dribbles and how he gets past you. So that's why it's almost as if you're looking at like a video game player because he just boom we pattern and just glides. He just pretty much just glides past you. But Neymar at his best, it's left foot, it's right foot, it's flicks, it's step overs, it's glancing away, it's one-twos, it's shimmies. There is just so much to what Neymar does. So that's why both guys at their very best, I'm rolling with Neymar. And let me go even deeper. In a high pressure game, who do you have more faith in coming clutch? Both at their best. High pressure game. Who do you think has the bigger balls, the bigger character? I think it's Neymar. As amazing as Messi is, the one fault that Messi has is I don't think he's got big balls. Pause. I wouldn't really trust him in those tough, high pressure situations. Neymar is arrogant. That's the thing about it. Neymar has an ego. Messi sort of has an ego with the kind of power that he has at Barcelona, but he doesn't really have an ego. Neymar has a massive ego, a huge ego. And Neymar is the kind of guy that says, no, I want to win this game for my team. And he won't shrink under pressure. And I think people can go to the Miracle at Camp Nou. Miracle at Camp Nou. One of the most defining moments by an individual was what Neymar did in that kind of 10, 11 minutes period. You know, the free kick, winning the penalty, and that ball to Sergio Roberto, all in the space of 10, 11. How did Emery mess that up, man? That's what I want to know. How did Emery mess up? How do you screw up a 4-0 lead? And let's be real. If PSG win that game, I think that was the quarterfinal. So if they win that, they face Juventus. Do they beat Juventus? I don't know. That's a tough one to answer. What are you boys saying, man? I'm gonna munch, man. I'm gonna have some veggies tonight, man. Actually, just pause for a minute. I want to just talk amongst yourselves. I want to just see whether I have been able to log in. No, so not log in. See whether my videos have gone live. Okay, yeah, cool. Coolissimo, grandissimo, man. I miss Football Italian Channel 4. Remember, guys, man, use the super chats if there's a question you desperately want me to answer. There's something you want me to answer and you want your name to be given a shout out, I'll give you a shout out and I will answer your question, I'll be able to your question by using the super chat function, man, and also support your boy, man. You can always, so your donation will be very much obliged, and thanks for the number one footballing analyst in the world, man. So how many of you guys watch UFF? I want to know. I always have fun with Terry, but I want to know how many of you guys actually watch UFF? How many of you watch UFF, man? Um, why does you being Swedish mean you don't watch UFF? Yes, a few of you do watch UFF. Oh wait, sorry, I saw something. Everyone at work talking of your black man bias. What the hell does that mean? Oh, so no, basically UFF. You know what? Whenever I go on UFF, man, I just try and just bring things in, because I think I always like going on with Terry, because we always have a nice little back and forth there. But as I've informed Terry, I'll soon be taking over that whole thing, man. I think Terry, he knows that, like, look, that's gonna be my platform as well. Because I just think I just need to just put things in order. So very soon I'll half up will be taking over that platform. So we've got the Brick Academy, got some legal issues with that. I'm gonna have UFF as my platform, Go Football Hot. Soon it's gonna be global. Half up is gonna be flipping global, man. Oh, just off topic. Apparently, this Spider-Man cartoon is supposed to be really good. Into the Spider-Verse. Spider-Man has always been my guy. I'm a huge fan of Spider-Man. Um, I mean, who's for me? I'm a traditionalist. Peter Parker is Spider-Man. Who the hell is Miles Morales? I mean, why is his costume black and red? His costume is red and blue. So, um, look, I've said it many times, Verratti, footballing wise, is flipping amazing. Like, if you were to see Verratti in the streets, in the park, you would just pause and be like, my God, that guy is freaking good at football. Just at the very core, the guy's an amazing, not just good, the guy's an amazing football player. At his very core, the guy's an amazing football player. So, um, but I mean, let me just say so. I mean, maybe just to round us off, we've got about 12 minutes before this rounds off. Do you know what the biggest crime in football would be? The biggest crime in football would be if, when all is said and done, a team that consisted of Thiago Silva, Verratti, Di Maria, Mbappe, Neymar, Cavani never won a Champions League. That would be one of the biggest crimes in football. And every time I just watch PSG, I'm like, my God, like, how? But it's one of those things, because I think people assume that the Galacticos would win 4 or 5 different Champions Leagues. How many did they win? Two, if I'm not mistaken. The one when Zidane scored that amazing goal, and the one when they beat Valencia 3-0. But they should have won more. They should have won more. But I just think, like, that is one. I mean, I don't think Tuchel is the right man for PSG, but when you just look at how good, how talented this team is. I think saying how good they are as a team is a different. Just how the amount of talent in this team is crazy. Like, it's amazing. Like, for me, see, Verratti is a tier one talent who's tier two, but he's a tier one talent. Neymar, at his best, him and Messi, like 1A, 1B. I'm gonna be real. Neymar at his best with Messi, it's 1A, 1B. Mbappe at his best, this is a prodigy. He's a prodigy. Thiago Silva at his best, you can talk with him about it, like a tier one defender. At his best, when he's at his best, this is what he was at this game. He can talk about as a tier one defender. And the other guys are alright. and the other guys are high. So it's like you've got how many teams have three potential tier one players? Tell me. Like, how many teams have three potential tier one players? I don't know. Barcelona they only have a tier one guy. And I think they only have maybe one another potential tier. See, Suarez is a potential tier one player, and that's it. Juventus, uh, I mean, Cristiano is maybe a potential tier one player, maybe. Dybala, maybe so, maybe two. Man City, Aguero is a potential tier one, possibly even a tier one, and that's it. So there are not many teams that where you'd say that these guys are tier one talents or potential tier one players. PSG have that in Neymar, Silva, Verratti, and you can even throw in Mbappe there as well. But it's just like he's young, so I just copy him a play. Like if you gave me PSG to manage, I wouldn't the Champions League with them. Give me 2 years max. 2 years max. I'm bringing home the Champions League crown. There is no way in hell that you put me in the manager of PSG and I don't win you the Champions League in 2 seasons. It's impossible. With those players, give me 2 seasons. Give me 1 season just to just learn things through. Second season, I'm winning the Champions League. Easy. Easy. I'm winning the treble. Second season. There's no way. There's no way. Like, and I think about PSG, and whenever I look at them, that's why I just said, look, just give me the keys to the Lambo. If you just organize these guys well, just organize these guys well, give guys strict roles, create an ethos in the team. But see, what they need is man management. That's why they say no. Zidane wins the Champions League with PSG. Zidane wins the Champions League with PSG. Zidane is the kind of manager that's patient. Tuchel is the wrong man because what you need is a man manager. You don't need a tactician. You don't need an intricate Pep Guardiola like tiki tiki taka pa 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 pa. You just need a guy to say, you know what, Neymar, let's talk. Right? Let's just have a conversation. Coffee, croissants, anything like that, caviar. Just all you need to do, like you don't need to do any management. No, not that. Just talk, conversations. Where to say, look, Neymar, I need you to do this. That's it. Just say variety for no variety. You need to this is what I need to do. Thiago Silva, look, and if you do that, that's it, you win the Champions League. You just need a man manager to man manage. There's a team in this world that has Marco Verratti, Neymar, and Mbappe on the same. Do you know how crazy this is? And Thiago Silva. Do you know how insane that is? That's insane. And you throw in Di Maria there as well. Crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. All right. We have another super chat, man. Thanks for your super chats thing, man. Unfortunately, I don't read Arabic, so I'm not sure how to say name, but thank you for your super chats. So, why is it that teams and players who play amazing football in their respective leagues all of a sudden play like crap in the Champions League? So, I'll read that question again. Why is it that teams and players who play amazing football in their respective leagues all of a sudden play like crap in the Champions League? Good question. Every league has their philosophy. It doesn't matter whether you're a Spanish player coming into the Premier League or you're an English player coming into the German League. Every league has a philosophy of how they play. And I feel that the fans and the culture and the history breeds that. In the Premier League in England, people like you to run. and give an effort and really move the ball around and like things really to be end to end. In Germany, they like you to really play open, expansive football. Technically good, but they like things to be very open. In Spain, it's about skill, being good on the ball and be technically skilled. In Syria, it's about structure, about organization, and about keeping things very pragmatic and very settled where you don't really make much mistakes. So once you're doing that week in, week out, week in, week out, and you now, and let's say you're an Italian team and you now play an English team does not play like an Italian team. So you now have to readjust to the different runs they make, how they move the ball around, and their approach to how they play. Because even if teams in, let's say, the Premier League are, every team is different, there is a thread. There is still a common thread as to how they play and how they approach games and how they manage games. But when you now go and play a team that's not just in England, the way that they approach and how they manage games and how they move the ball around is different. So for a Lyon did not play like anyone in the Premier League. So for Pep Guardiola, when you're sitting up against Lyon, the way Lyon move the ball around, how they defend, the kind of players that they have, how they attack is very different from the team that they're used to in the Premier League. So that's why you will sometimes have guys that play like crap in the Champions League. But I think specifically in the case of PSG, it's a case of where standards. The stand I wouldn't say the standard in Ligue 1 is so low, but PSG are so much better than everyone else in Ligue 1 that the disparity is too great. So once they now go into Europe, it's very hard to readjust. That's why I give PSG a lot of credit to how they handled business against Liverpool because they really played a high level game and high tier game against a team who are second in the Premier League. So that's the thing. I just think it's about how your league plays and how differently European team plays. But that's a very good question, man. Thanks for that, man. So guys, 3 minutes left, man. If there's any super chat you want, send in that super chat. I'll give you a shout and I will read in your question. But make sure it's a good question. So if it's a really good question, that's a good talking point. Use the super chat. I'll see it and then I'll be out of here, man. 3 minutes to go, man. Let's see what else guys are saying, man. So, but yeah, both post-match analysis are up. The Tottenham game and the PSG game, and obviously on Friday, maybe late Thursday, but more likely on Friday. Of course, it's the North London Derby preview, and I'll also be and also Hope Meets Banter. I think episode 15 also drops on Friday, and the Brick Academy series is also going to be dropping very soon. I am still working on editing episode 2. Look, Neymar can be talked to, man. Don't worry, he can be talked to. Um, yeah, man. I mean, to be honest, a different referee would have given Verratti a red card, man. I'll be real with you. They would have given Verratti a red card for that, man. Um, so because US Champions League is a higher competition, not I think not necessarily. I think because the point he was making is that why do guys play like crap? So all because something is a higher competition doesn't mean that you play like crap. I think it's the disparity between both of the leagues and playing a team that is different. Man City are an amazing team. A team that is that good shouldn't have any problems playing teams of a higher competition, of a higher level in the Champions League. But just thinking for Man City, it's about adjustments that just need to be made when you're playing in Europe, especially away from home. So um, it's as simple as that. Perverts, okay. Let me skip past that. I don't really want to be talking to any perverts at this time of night. If Barcelona sell Dembele, they're a bunch of morons. And if Usman Dembele turns up and laces up for Arsenal, there is a God. you know. But yeah, Barcelona would be extremely thick and stupid to sell Usman Dembele. Um, I mean, are FC Porto really going to do anything? It's great that they've gone through. And what I see, what I always like, and I think what is always good in the Champions League is if you have different teams, different teams coming in to make something interesting. And I think if I was going to, a team that I think would be the biggest surprise, maybe Dortmund. But would you? Yeah, I suppose Dortmund. I think Dortmund could be a surprise package. Maybe FC Porto. Maybe FC Porto. I think what would be really good. I think that's why Roma getting to the semis was really great. And I think that you always want that giant killing. So when Roma beats Barcelona, I think that was like a really great look for the Champions League, man. Um, Also, Henderson is a brick. No offense to Henderson, it's not personal. You cannot go to Paris and have Henderson in your midfield. Henderson is an average at best midfielder. At best. And for Liverpool fans, you don't have to defend Henderson. It is okay to be like, he ain't that great. It's okay to say that, man. It really is. It's really okay to say that, man. Guys, it's been swell. It's been good. I will see you guys again. Remember, just follow me on Twitter. For the next time I'll be doing it live. I always announce everything on Twitter. Peace.